Thousands of homes are underwater tonight as a flood disaster wreaks a terrible toll across 2 states. In Queensland, 8 people have lost their lives as a year's rain fell in just 4 days. And in New South Wales, hundreds have been rescued.
The local river peaked at a staggering 2 metres above record levels at Lismore, the town swallowed by floodwater. And armada of small craft, most of them privately owned, started evacuations, zooming past traffic lights. There were 500 people rescued, all in a matter of a few hours.
We've lost heaps except for what we've got on our backs and in our hands.
And what is in your hands is pretty important.
Yes.
I've been through a few floods, but not like this one.
Boatload after boatload. Neighbour caring for neighbour.
Seeing our town, our home, just gone. We're pleased to be out.
You want to thank these guys as well?
I have thanked them. We're happy to help. Thank you.
But when a tinny capsized, 2 people were thrown overboard, desperately clinging to disconnected power lines as 4 boats circled for a tricky rescue. Exhausted, after 15 minutes, one clambered aboard a ski boat. The other held onto the front of this vessel, precariously heading to high ground. Live on Channel 7.
Look at him hanging on.
That is an incredibly dangerous manoeuvre. Just shows you the desperation to try and get out of that.
Once ashore, they were taken to hospital for assessment. On this bridge, locals walked out from the worst hit area, a flood of refugees escaping the flood. John Turnbull rescued by 7 reporter Bill Hogan.
There's your leg. There you go. There you go. Smooth.
Not too bad for 86 years.
He's been living in this flood-prone area for 56 years, but he's never seen anything like this.
You're very resilient. You're quite upbeat about this.
Oh, well, there's always someone worse off, mate, isn't there?
At a local hotel, guests huddled on the roof for hours. A long, wet wait.
As you can see, all our cars are now destroyed.
Eventually, a chopper arrived, going house to house, often after desperate social media pleas.
I'm on my roof. The water's still rising. My dog is stuck inside my house. And it's an emergency.
Virtually everyone in Lismore has now been evacuated, and bad news from the Premier.
What we are seeing today is unprecedented, and the advice that we have received is that we would expect things to get worse over this period of time.
Further north, a record 3 days of rainfall has left the Brisbane River a raging torrent. A crane on a pontoon also trapped in the currents. The river peaked at 4 metres, just below the level of the catastrophic 2011 floods. 15,000 homes are flood damaged, but most residents are happy just to get out.
It's weird. Because I don't care. I actually don't care, but it's just shock.
Around Queensland, 8 people have drowned, 4 are missing. Some areas have had more than a year's worth of rain in just 4 days.
This is a really big event, and the event is not over.
But extraordinary acts of kindness. A Joey saved by a passerby. And support from neighbours.
Just seeing how high the water was at my house.
Yeah.
Stick together, guys, and just help each other out, please.
Nick McCallum, 7 News.
And Robert Avadia joins us now from Lismore. Rob, is anyone still out there needing to be rescued?
Peter, yeah, unfortunately, the sad truth is there are plenty of people needing to be rescued. We have heard a number as high as 400. That's not from any official channel, though. It's difficult to imagine there are that many. There is an Army helicopter right now that's doing a sweep of the area, so presumably there is nobody still stuck on an actual rooftop. The fear, however, is that there are elderly people still stuck in attics, perhaps even panicking to a certain extent that rescue is not coming. They may have to stay here overnight. At least the good news for them, Peter, is that it has peaked right as we go to air right now. This monster has peaked at 14.37 metres, which means at least, as uncomfortable as it might be, they will be safe for the night.
Robert Avadia in Lismore, thank you. The danger in Brisbane is far from over, with more flooding expected in the next 24 hours. Ben Murphy is there this evening, and Ben, what's the outlook there now?
Evening, Peter. Well, the floodwaters have been gradually receding all afternoon, but that is about to change because another high tide is coming. That's going to hit at around 8:30 p.m, so that's going to push water back up again. So for all those homes, businesses which have been inundated, they may see those